Imagine awakening in the most extreme corners of our planet, not in the comfort of your own room, but suspended hundreds of feet above a mountain valley, submerged beneath the waves, or nestled deep within an arid desert that stretches beyond the horizon. Picture yourself lying beneath polar ice, or even encased within the ancient embrace of volcanic rock. These are not scenes from a dream, nor from another world, but from real places where the line between reality and impossibility quietly dissolves each night. Yet these hotels invite more than awe for their architecture. They are marvels of audacity, built in locations that defy logic and human instinct. Here, the environment is not just a backdrop, but the very reason for their existence. Each one is a testament to humankind's yearning to experience the extraordinary, to be humbled by the raw power and beauty of nature in its purest form. Today, I invite you to travel with me to 13 such wonders, hotels so unbelievable, you may question whether they truly exist. Buckle up, because we're starting our journey in one of the most inhospitable landscapes on the planet. In the heart of Wadi Rum, Jordan, a landscape so alien it's often called the Valley of the Moon, you'll find Memory's Aicha luxury camp. Here, the earth glows red under an unyielding sun, and towering sandstone cliffs rise like ancient sentinels above an expanse of Mars-like desert. It's a place where silence is not just heard, but felt, pressing in all around you, reminding you of the sheer isolation that defines this place. The camp itself is a cluster of domed tents, each designed to offer comfort without disrupting the otherworldly terrain. Step outside your door, and you are greeted by endless vistas of ochre sand, rippling with the winds of centuries. As night falls, the sky transforms into a tapestry of stars, so vivid and unspoiled by city lights that the Milky Way seems close enough to touch. Inside your dome, the comforts are disarmingly modern: luxurious beds, rich textiles, and panoramic windows designed to frame the desert's timeless beauty. It's an oasis of warmth surrounded by the stark, uncompromising wilderness, and the sense of peace is profound. Here, you sleep as ancient Bedouins once did, but with a touch of modern magic, cradled by the desert, a world away from everything you know. As dawn breaks, the silence is broken only by the soft whir of the wind and the distant call of a desert bird. You are reminded that you are a guest in a place sculpted not for humans, but for the wild. And yet, for a brief moment, this inhospitable world becomes home. High above the sacred valley of Peru, clinging to a sheer rock face, sit the skylodge adventure suites. These transparent capsules are perched nearly 1,200 feet above the valley floor, accessible only by a daring climb or a series of zip lines. Each step toward your room is a pulse-quickening adventure, as you ascend metal rungs and traverse narrow ledges with nothing but the abyss below. As you settle into your capsule, the adrenaline still coursing through your veins, you are rewarded with a view unlike any other. The Andean peaks stretch into the distance, snow-capped and ancient, while the river below carves its way through the valley, hidden by wisps of morning mist. The world feels impossibly vast, and you, suspended in a bubble of glass and steel, are both spectator and participant in this grand drama. Night brings a different kind of thrill. With every wall transparent, you are cocooned by the darkness, yet exposed to the twinkling stars and the distant lights of villages far below. The sensation is both exhilarating and humbling, as if the mountain itself has welcomed you into its embrace. Silence is broken only by the wind whistling past your capsule, reminding you of your precarious perch. To awaken here is to experience the world from an entirely new perspective, one that blurs the boundaries between fear and wonder, between human ingenuity and the raw, untamed wild. It is not just a hotel stay, it is a rite of passage. At the rugged edge of Newfoundland, where land surrenders to the Atlantic's relentless waves, lies the Fogo Island Inn. This modern marvel stands as a beacon of warmth and welcome, amidst a landscape often shrouded in fog and battered by winds. Here, the ocean is both neighbor and master, shaping every experience with its unpredictable moods. The inn's architecture is inspired by the old fishing stages that once dotted these shores, stilted, weathered, and steadfast against the elements. Inside, the design is both cozy and bold, with panoramic windows framing ever-changing seascapes. Icebergs drift by in the spring, and in winter, snow transforms the island into a silent, white expanse, broken only by the calls of seabirds and the crash of surf. Isolation here is not a burden. but a gift. Each guest is invited to discover the rhythms of island life, foraging for berries, watching traditional boat builders at work, or simply sitting by the fire and listening to the wind. The connection to nature is immediate and profound, as the world outside the inn's walls reminds you, again and again, of its wildness. As night descends, and the northern lights sometimes flicker across the sky, the Fogo Island Inn becomes a sanctuary at the edge of the world, a place where the elements dictate the pace of life, and where the wild is never truly tamed. In the remote village of Jukkasjärvi, Sweden, a new hotel is born every winter, crafted entirely from ice and snow drawn from the nearby Torne River. The Ice Hotel is a living testament to the fleeting beauty of nature, rising each year as temperatures dip, only to melt away with the spring thaw. Each suite is a unique work of art, sculpted by international artists who transform blocks of crystal-clear ice into beds, walls, and luminous sculptures. Upon entering, you are enveloped by a chill that is both bracing and invigorating. The temperature inside hovers just below freezing, yet the thick reindeer hides and thermal sleeping bags ensure a surprisingly cozy night's rest. Light refracts through the ice, casting a magical glow that changes with every hour, a dance of blues, pinks, and silvers on frozen walls. The silence is profound, muffled by the thick snow outside. It is a silence that amplifies every breath, every heartbeat, and every creak of ice beneath your feet. For one night, you surrender to the elements, trusting in human ingenuity and the promise of warmth at dawn. When morning comes, you emerge into the crisp Arctic air, invigorated and changed. To sleep in the Ice Hotel is to become part of an ancient rhythm, a celebration of winter's artistry and the ephemeral nature of life itself. Gleaming white walls and cerulean domes cling to the volcanic cliffs of Santorini, where the Katiquies Hotel stands as a testament to human harmony with nature. Perched high above the Aegean Sea, every terrace and infinity pool appears to dissolve into the blue expanse below, as if the hotel itself is a natural extension of the island's dramatic landscape. Wandering through the labyrinthine corridors and sun-drenched patios, you are enveloped by the scent of bougainvillea and the gentle hum of cicadas. Each room opens to sweeping views of the caldera, a reminder of the island's volcanic origins and the raw forces that shaped its beauty. The interplay of light and shadow on whitewashed walls creates a sense of tranquility, almost as if time slows in deference to the scenery. At sunset, the sky ignites with hues of gold and rose, casting a magical glow over the cliffs and the sea. From your private terrace, you watch as fishing boats return to harbor, and the lights of Oya twinkle to life, mirroring the stars above. The world feels at once vast and intimately connected, a harmony of earth, sea, and human vision. To stay at Katiquies is to immerse yourself in a landscape shaped by myth and legend, where every moment feels suspended between sky and sea, and where the impossible becomes everyday reality. Far out in the Indian Ocean, where coral atolls shimmer beneath turquoise waters, the Conrad Maldives Rangali Island Hotel offers a night beneath the waves. The Maraca Suite, a marvel of engineering, lies submerged in the crystalline sea, its curved glass walls offering a front-row seat to the ballet of marine life. Here, you are not merely an observer, but a guest in the silent, alien world of the reef. As you descend the spiral staircase into your underwater bedroom, the world above slips away. Schools of vibrant fish glide by, rays ripple across the sand, and the gentle movements of sea turtles become your nightly entertainment. The silence is absolute, broken only by the occasional whisper of water against the glass, a reminder that you are surrounded by a realm few humans ever truly see. Above, the luxury continues with private decks and infinity pools gazing out to endless horizons. But it is the submerged sanctuary that leaves the deepest impression. A place where you drift to sleep enveloped by the slow, hypnotic dance of the sea. In the morning, sunlight filters down in golden beams, illuminating your hidden world with a sense of wonder and peace. To stay here is to surrender to the ocean's embrace, to be humbled by its mysteries, and to awaken with a new appreciation for the life that thrives beneath the waves. Deep within the Finnish Lapland, where the forests are buried under blankets of snow and the night stretches for hours, Kakslautainen Arctic Resort invites guests to witness one of nature's most mesmerizing displays. Here, you sleep in glass igloos, designed to provide unobstructed views of the aurora borealis as it dances across the polar sky. Each igloo is a sanctuary of warmth and comfort, heated and insulated against the Arctic chill. As darkness falls, you lie back and watch as ribbons of green, purple, and pink ripple across the heavens. The silence is profound, broken only by the occasional howl of a distant wolf or the soft sigh of snow settling on the roof. By day, the landscape transforms into a wonderland of frosted trees, frozen rivers, and sparkling snowdrifts. Guests can embark on husky safaris, ride reindeer sleds, or simply explore the pristine wilderness on skis or snowshoes. Yet, it is the night that remains unforgettable. The anticipation of the northern lights, the sense of being enveloped by the infinite sky. The experience is both humbling and exhilarating, a reminder of the beauty that thrives in the harshest climates. At Capsules, you are cradled by the Arctic, invited to dream beneath a sky alive with cosmic fire. On the remote island of Pemba, off the coast of Zanzibar, the Manta Resort offers an experience that defies imagination. A floating 3-level suite anchored in the Indian Ocean, with an underwater bedroom surrounded by the vibrant tapestry of coral reefs. Above the waves, the structure bobs gently, offering panoramic views of endless blue, the distant shoreline fringed with palms. As you descend into the underwater room, you are enveloped by a world of silent wonder. Schools of reef fish drift by, their colors flashing in the filtered sunlight. At night, spotlights attract curious creatures, octopus, squid, and the occasional sea turtle, transforming the windows into living paintings that never repeat. Above water, the deck is perfect for sunbathing by day or stargazing by night, with nothing but the sound of the ocean and the whisper of the breeze for company. The sense of solitude is complete and profound, as if you have slipped through a portal to another world, untouched and untamed. To stay at the Manta Resort is to surrender to the rhythms of the sea, to become, for a brief moment, part of the ocean's timeless dance. It is a place where the boundaries between human and nature, land and water, dissolve into pure elemental beauty. In the rolling hills of Spain's Basque Country, amid vineyards that have flourished for centuries, rises a structure that seems plucked from a dream. The Hotel Marquès de Riscal, designed by architect Frank Gehry, is a riot of undulating titanium ribbons and bold, modernist shapes, a stark contrast to the ancient vines that surround it. Inside, the hotel is a celebration of avant-garde design and luxurious comfort. Floor-to-ceiling windows frame views of grape-laden fields and distant mountains, while every detail, from the bespoke furnishings to the hand-picked art, reflects a commitment to creativity and excellence. Guests are invited to wander the vineyard, savor world-class wines, and explore the rich traditions of the region. Yet, it is the building itself that leaves the deepest impression. By day, sunlight glints off the metallic curves, casting shifting patterns across the landscape. By night, the hotel glows softly, an illuminated sculpture set against the tranquil backdrop of the countryside. To stay here is to immerse yourself in a dialogue between past and future, tradition and innovation. It is a place where the art of winemaking meets the art of architecture, and where every moment is infused with a sense of possibility. In the leafy suburbs of Nairobi, Giraffe Manor stands as a living fairy tale, a colonial-era mansion where endangered Rothschild's giraffes roam freely, their long necks peering through windows in search of treats. Here, the boundaries between human and animal dissolve, and breakfast becomes an unforgettable encounter with some of Africa's most graceful residents. Each morning, as guests gather in the sunlit dining room, giraffes approach with gentle curiosity, their heads appearing at open windows to nibble on offered pellets. The experience is at once surreal and heartwarming, a reminder of the delicate bond we share with the natural world. Children and adults alike are captivated by the giraffe's playful antics and soulful eyes. Beyond the manor, the grounds are a haven of tranquility, with lawns shaded by acacia trees and views of the Ngong Hills in the distance. The hotel is deeply involved in conservation, supporting efforts to protect and expand giraffe populations throughout Kenya. To stay at Giraffe Manor is to step into a storybook, where every moment feels touched by wonder, and where the magic of sharing breakfast with giants is matched only by the joy of helping to ensure their future. On the edge of the world's largest salt flat, the Salar de Uyuni, stands a hotel unlike any other, Palacio de Sal. Constructed entirely from blocks of compressed salt, from the walls to the furniture, it is both a marvel of ingenuity and a celebration of the stark beauty of this otherworldly landscape. Stepping inside, you are greeted by the crunch of salt beneath your feet and the soft glimmer of crystalline surfaces. The air is dry and sharp, carrying the faint tang of minerals. Every room is unique, with salt sculptures and domed ceilings that echo the endless horizon outside. At night, the flat reflects the sky in a perfect mirror, creating the illusion of sleeping between two infinities. Meals here are a celebration of local flavors, featuring quinoa, llama, and of course, a touch of salt in every dish. Guests can explore the flats by bike, witness flamingos feeding in shallow pools, or simply marvel at the silence and the vastness. To spend a night at Palacio de Sal is to enter a world sculpted by wind and time, where the boundaries between earth and sky, reality and imagination, are blurred by the shimmering light of the Bolivian highlands. High in the Swiss Alps, where pristine snow blankets the landscape and the air is crisp and pure, the White Pod Eco-Luxury Hotel offers a new way to experience mountain life. Here, guests sleep in geodesic pods scattered across a secluded slope, each one blending seamlessly with the natural surroundings. The pods are marvels of sustainable design, insulated, heated, and equipped with luxurious beds and panoramic windows. From your private terrace, you gaze out at snow-capped peaks and valleys shrouded in mist, the silence broken only by the distant call of an alpine eagle or the gentle rustle of wind through pine trees. By day, guests can ski, hike, or explore the nearby forests, returning at night to the warmth and comfort of their pod. The commitment to eco-conscious living is evident in every detail, from locally sourced food to renewable energy systems, ensuring that the beauty of the Alps is preserved for generations to come. To stay,